Well, hello to you. This is the old Christian cowboy, and I'm standing here with Festus. Festus is the largest bull so far here at the fair. They have a term called raging bull. When a bull get angry, it's almost impossible to stop it. And using that for my introduction, I want to talk about today quick-tempered. We're studying the ABCs and the ABCs that some Christians struggle with. And here is something that you struggle with, having a quick temper. And old Festus here, the largest bull here at the fair, can you imagine if he got mad and got behind you? My. What does the Bible say about having a quick temper? In Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26, it says, "Do not let the sun go down on your wrath," because we're emotional beings. We all get mad sometime. We all get upset sometime. But we should not let the sun go down holding all that anger in our heart. James 1:19 says, "Be slow to anger." We ought to be quick to forgive. Ladies and gentlemen, God has been good to you, and God has blessed you, and you're too blessed to be stressed. And Proverbs 16:32 says, "Better to have self-control than be a warrior." It doesn't matter how bad you think you are, you're going to meet your match. And you can say what you want to say. It's always somebody badder than you. Go talk to somebody in prison. Talk to somebody in jail. Talk to somebody with anger issues. And they'll tell you, well, I tell you what, go dig up somebody in the graveyard who thought they were bad. And they would tell you, one day I met my match. It's better to have self-control than to be a warrior. Proverbs 29:11, "A wise man keep quiet, but a fool shout everything out." Proverbs 29 verse 11, "A wise man know how to hold his tongue." Don't respond to everything people say to you. It says a fool let everything out. It is a fool that cuss, clown, act belligerent on Facebook, in public, up and down the street, in clubs, on the corner. Come on now, you better than that. Especially if you're supposed to be a child of God. You ought to have been delivered from a lot of the old habits that you used to have. Here's something else. Proverbs 15 verse 1. It says, "A soft answer turns away wrath." The way you talk to people, your attitude can carry you a long way. You got to know how to be the bigger person. I heard Michelle Obama say, "When they go low, we go high." And here's something I want you to put in your spirit. You are too blessed to be stressed. Too blessed to be stressed. Never allow people to pull you down to their level. Things that upset us, hurt, injustice, fear, frustration. When you are hurt, when you feel like somebody have done you wrong, when you see injustice, when you feel like somebody have taken advantage of you, fear, when you have silent frustration that builds up on the inside of you, will lead to anger. Because you are an emotional being, your emotions will explode. I found out that there are 4 levels of anger: indignation, wrath, fury, and rage. Indignation is what Jesus had when he went to church and we saw the people had turned his father's house into a den of thieves. And when he saw that, even Jesus got upset about it. Indignation. Wrath is when you've been holding it in and it started to come out in your actions, the way you treat people. Some people have a nice way of being nasty. Fury is when you start cussing, clamor, acting belligerent, losing self-control. And the worst one is rage. Rage is when you lose all sense of consciousness. That's when you bust out windows. You heard about road rage. And you have lost all sense of who you are. So ladies and gentlemen, God has been too good to you. And he said, if you're going to be my disciple, you got to deny yourself, take up a cross, and follow me. So denying yourself means that you have to have self-control. Listen at this here. In life, there are 4 different stages of anger. I told you the 4 levels, but there are 4 stages. Prolonged anger, provoked anger, profuse anger, and personal anger. Prolonged anger is when you hold something in for a long time. Maybe you've been holding it in since you were a little child. Somebody done something to you, or in your family, or you've been holding it in. They might have said something or treated you some kind of way, and you've been holding it in for a long time. Somebody did something to you on the job, and you've been holding it in for a long time. Somebody did something to you last year, 4 years ago, and you just can't let it go. That's prolonged anger. But then there is provoked anger. And provoked anger, you didn't intend to do it, but they caught you on a bad day, and because of that, you just snap. If I had a red shirt on, I'm quite sure Festus would snap and start chasing me. Provoked anger. The Bible tells us very clearly, children, provoke not thy son to wrath. And then there's the last one, confuse anger, or profuse anger. And that's like a volcano. When it explodes, it goes everywhere. It's like a pressure cooker. And even on a pressure cooker, you have a valve to release the pressure. But when you do not release that pressure, it builds up. And something can happen to make you snap. A quick temper is a sign of immaturity. Christ expects us to grow, and we ought to grow in grace. Every day we ought to get stronger and stronger. And somebody who have a quick temper, that's a sign of immaturity. I want to ask you, do you act your age when you get upset? Do you act your age when you get upset? Remember, God has promised to give us a peace that will surpass all understanding. So thank you for watching my video today. I'm sure Festus enjoyed it, and I want to invite you to come on out here and look for Festus. He would love to see you. All right, Festus. Festus, he waving his ear. I guess he telling you goodbye. Y'all have a wonderful day. This is the Old Christian Cowboy, and I will see you on the other side. Please subscribe to our website and treat people right, because you never know who you're going to need in this life. From Festus and the Old Christian Cowboy, I'll see you on the other side.